Hi, I'm Karen Thompson, a former hospital food service director, dietitian, retired family consumer science teacher, and cook. Join us as we travel the globe sampling the world's cuisines. Today we're heading to Mississippi for a Mississippi pot roast. I had never even seen this recipe until a few years ago. Tried it, loved it. I'm going to make my version, which is very, very similar with one major difference. So to start, we're going to need a chuck roast. This is a pretty good sized chuck roast. Pepperoncini peppers, ranch dressing mix, brown gravy mix, um, beef stock, and butter. Yeah, right. I'm not putting butter in this. It doesn't need it. A pot roast or a chuck roast has plenty of internal marbling, and just adding more fat is just adding more fat. Sometimes more is just more. So let's put this back in the refrigerator because we don't need it. Let's get started. You can see what I mean by all the internal marbling and fat in this. It does not need extra fat in it. There is plenty of fat. This is a bone. There's bone right here, but there's plenty. We do not need to add extra at all. I am going to take paper towels and dry this off though. I tell you, one of my favorite inventions has to be the liner bags for crock pots. Holy moly, makes cleanup a breeze. My daughter does a lot of the dishes around here, and she is also thankful for them. So I'm going to put this roast, and this is a big roast. I bet this thing is at least 4 pounds, in my crock pot. Need to wash my hands. Clean hands. Let's add. I'm going to add 1 packet of brown gravy mix. This one is the 1.6 ounce size, which makes 2 cups of gravy. Big roast. Some of the gravy mixes only make 1 cup, so I really wanted to ensure that I had enough. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top. Normally, I probably would make my own gravy mix, au jus, and some other things, but I wanted to stay with easy, and what most people do to show you that, yeah, you can leave the fat out and it's still going to be an amazing product. I'm going to add either 1 packet of ranch dressing mix or 2 tablespoons of the bulk, and roughly ½ a cup of the pepperoncini sliced peppers and juice. So I'm just going to get out maybe ½ a cup. I've seen some recipes call for like an entire jar. That is, in my opinion, again, kind of like the butter, a bit of overkill. We want some, but not kill it. So, somewhere between ½ and 3/4 of a cup. And I'm going to pour in some of the juice, give it a nice tang. And the vinegar in this will also help tenderize your roast. Last but not least, right at 2 cups of beef broth. Now, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to cook on high. I will let you know cooking time because this roast is so big, it is going to take a little bit longer. But it's probably been in the neighborhood of, 5 to 6 hours. And that's it. Now we go sew, because that's what we like to do. It's been about 5 hours on high, and the roast is done. My house smells so amazing. Check that out. Does not look wonderful? It is so tender. The bone is just falling out. All I'm going to do now is remove the meat, and I have a cornstarch slurry to tighten the juice up, and this Mississippi pot roast is done. I mean, look at that. It just falls off. You can shred this, and it makes wonderful sandwiches, and that's how I first saw this roast done. I think I'm going to leave it in bigger pieces, though. I'm taking this whole thing over to my friend. The meat was actually donated by another friend who had butchered and gave me several cuts of meat to make for our friend. All right, so my cornstarch slurry, I've got probably 3 tablespoons of cornstarch in here, which I am definitely not going to need that much. There's not that much liquid in here. I might put about half of it and give it a stir and see where we are. That just immediately thickens up. Just going to put the lid on it so that the temperature will go ahead and raise. I do want it to come to a boil for full thickening power from my cornstarch. Ooh, that plate is hot. The roast has been defatted, deboned. My delicious sauce is done. Let's just spoon some of this over. Now, this is all going over to my friend, but I am going to have a taste because, you can't send her something unless you know it's good. One clean fork, one bite. I'm not subjecting her to my germs. So I'm just going to break off a little piece. Does that look good? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if I have any more roasts out in the freezer. This thing is amazing. The perfect amount of pepperoncini in it. It just adds such a wonderful zing. It's not at all overpowering. I think my friend's going to love it. What am I serving with it? I'm serving my smashed potatoes. That recipe is on YouTube and Facebook. It's called smashed potatoes. And I'm also going to be serving green beans. That recipe will be on there soon. Please like, share, follow. It's for a great cause. Help us stamp out ALS. You guys have a great day. Thank you.